Today we are in Murang'A County for our annual monitoring and evaluation visit. During this visit, we look at identified issues in the budget implementation process that can be improved by the county. So we visit the county to find out how they are moving on and to advise them and also report on any issues where we might find shortcomings. So far, we've done very well with Murang'A because they respond to the correspondence that I make from my office, and they have also been doing well in terms of budget absorption. We have no real issues with them. As you have heard from the governor himself, the only issue probably that we need to look at is what items can be moved from recurrent to development. And I've already given them the parameters that they need to look at for these items to be moved to development. So this is an ongoing engagement, and we shall be expecting the proposals from the governor so that we can review them and advise further. The counties have generally been improving over time. As you know, I've been in office now for the last 6 years, and I've seen a lot of improvement. But there still remain room for improvement. If you check the current first quarter budget implementation report, which is online, you will see that there was very little development expenditure in the first quarter for many of the counties. In fact, over 20 of them had zero in development expenditure. But the reason why this is happening, and I think everybody who's listening should take this into account, is that the budgets of the counties are delaying a lot, which is against the law. In terms of the Public Finance Management Act, all budgets from the counties are supposed to have been approved by the county assemblies and forwarded by the governors by the 1st of July, so that budget implementation can begin immediately. It's not enough for us to complain that Treasury has not released the funds if we do not have a budget which can enable us to absorb those funds. So I'm appealing to the counties to really step up the budget making process so that we have the appropriation acts in good time. Secondly, we need to prioritize. When we finally receive the funds, we need to prioritize spending on development, because that is how we will create jobs. And I need not repeat what the governor said in terms of his commitment in creating jobs for the county. The other counties can also follow suit. I have seen this morning a lot of automation in the Murang'A County, which is very impressive, and which I believe other counties can benchmark and start receiving revenues and monitoring other exercises in a timely manner. So there is more that we'll do. We carry out our monitoring and evaluation like twice a year, so we will be back. Thank you very much.
One last question.
Yes. The electronic procurement system, the EGPS, is being run by the National Treasury, and I believe there are efforts now to capacity build so that everybody understands. My office included, we also need to start using the process, but it has not been easy because the initial introduction of the system was not done very well. So it has prevented especially development expenditure to a large extent. Unfortunately, that's not my decision to make. That would come from the National Treasury, but I don't think it's a good idea for us to do away with the EGPS. That is the way to go. Just like Murang'A County is automating, we also need to automate the procurement processes because it's more efficient and we need all the resources that we can saved to do other activities.
Umuthi tuna control budget ni uria uhetwo wira ni katiba kuhitukia expenditure ciothe cia county, na ni twakena uguoka atutara he maundu tungienda ku improve na tuku improve ni ati riria twandika maro Nairobi handu ha kumandikaga kando indo kando tugacicokanagiria hamwe agathi agetikiria ciothe hamwe, uguo ni tugutenyeria absorption ya budget. Wa keri he maundu tungienda mathamio kuma recurrent expenditure items mathi to development, kwa muhuano kindu ta ucuru tuheaga ciana, kandino tuheaga andu arwaru, bursary, tondu iyo ingi tuteithiriria yume recurrent ingire thiini wa development na iteithiriria tuthi na mbere.